left onto Melbourne Road.
Good morning, you guys. Stop talking, lady, and telling her we're returning and going and so forth and so on. So, good morning. This is Denise Diane, and yes, we are in the car, so this is car chat. Yeah, or the Dusty Will. Dusty Will Chronicles. Dusty Will chat. Although Dusty Will sounds like somebody's name, right? Dusty Will. I don't know, maybe Dusty Wilson, I don't know. Anyway, I am going somewhere today. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I need to make a left. Not here though, a little bit further down. So anyway, I am so happy, you guys. Although today looks like it's gonna rain any minute now, and I need to get new windshield wipers. Oh my gosh, what am I thinking? So I need new windshield wipers, and I need to do that probably, yeah, on my way back. Because right now I'm going to an interview for, guess what? Not a full-time, not a full-time, not a full-time. Hey, okay. So not a full-time job, but a part-time job. Why am I happy about the reduction of wages? How can one be so happy about reducing their wages? Because baby, stress-free. Well, nothing is 100% stress-free, but I will say, obviously, as we know out there in life, there are jobs that make us happy, and I'm trying to, and I've already prayed about finding something less stressful for me going forward. Since I retired from my last job, and I'll say it a million times, due to the stress, why?
At the light, use the middle lane to turn left onto
Honey
West
beans,
Bedford
I know
US
you
Road,
can't because
then
there's
sharp
no
right
other.
onto Airport Freeway.
Yeah. So y'all know what area I'm in. So anyway, making a right here because it's kind of like a shortcut to a shortcut. Anyway, I'm going to get on the road.
Sharp right onto Airport Freeway.
And go to my interview, and
turn right onto Airport Freeway. Then
I should be there
to turn slightly left onto the ramp to State Highway 121
early, which is what I love. And when I'm there early, I am not getting on no whatchamacallit. So yeah, I need to get on 121. I have on my contact lenses.
Lane to turn slightly left onto the ramp to State Highway 121 North. Then use the right lane to take the Texas 121 North ramp.
Okay, babes. Okay.
Use the right lane to take the Texas 121 North ramp. Then merge onto State Highway 121 North.
Yes, ma'am. All right, y'all. So I am out for the interview for a part-time job, 20 hours per week. I also have got to contact someone at my job that I am no longer. Ooh, you're a wide load indeed. That's a big wide load of truck and tires all over both lanes. Thank you, sir. And anyway, I'm on my way to the interview, and basically just on the way to fill out the paperwork. So I had a phone interview today, and you know, it didn't seem like a formal interview. It almost seemed like I'm hired interview. Like, you know, so I think they really, oh wow, there's a thing in the road. My GPS didn't know it. I don't know how to put it on there. So it's one of those you know, those things that the forklifts pick up. They're wooden, they're planks or whatever they call, and you store stuff on them. It's in the middle of the lane, and so we all moved around it, thank God, because if that car next to me wouldn't have moved around it, it probably would have hit my window or flipped over and hit my car in some sort of capacity. And yeah, so I'm very happy, you guys. The reason I'm getting on the highway, thank God that the job is not going to be this far. It's just that the actual corporate office or what have you is further away in Garland. I don't mind telling y'all because I'm only going one time, and this video will not upload until it uploads, and I'll be probably safe at home. I don't go live on the road, right? I mean, who does that? And if you do, God bless you. I'm going to stay right here because you coming real fast, Mr. Red Truck. I saw you back there cutting off folks. And so this guy's cutting off folks, and see how y'all met at the middle? Y'all couldn't stand each other, could y'all? Man, these people. But anyway, I'm very happy, y'all. Yes, my wages are even more cut in half. I'm not even going to get half of what, actually, yeah, I'm not even going to get half of my hourly rate of pay from the job that I'm leaving to the job that I'm hopefully going to get. I do believe it's mine. I prayed about it, talked to Jehovah about it, need this. And also something else that I want to do. That's why I really want to just do part-time, is because I do want to get out to the farmers market in Dallas and have a booth and have y'all come and buy my art and craft anything that I can make. I love arts and crafts, as you guys know. I love making them, but I don't want to hoard them at home. I actually want to provide the service of like joy. Like, I'm not painting political messages. I'm not painting anything to buck and fight the system or rebellious, because that's already in life, right? And so, you know, often you hear the artist's responsibility is to, you know, respond to that or dictate and influence and have a conversation about some of these things. But there's also so much love and joy and peace in this world, like nature and flowers. And I'm not a landscape artist, but I love painting crazy colorful flowers and leaves and brick walls. For some reason I love red brick walls, and I'm sure it has something to do, I know it has everything to do with my home state in Kansas. I lived in a red brick house in the hood, okay, in Pine Ridge. Yeah, and you can look it up. That's where I'm from. And I lived seeing all these brick houses in Kansas, and then going to visit our family in Kansas City. And Kansas City has some amazing old red brick or just brick buildings that have been around for a really, really long time. And so growing up, seeing those things in your area, I used to incorporate that in my painting. I would always just start off with some, you know, red brick wall and then some colorful character in front of it, and just recently flowers. And I kind of get, when I did it, I was like, wow, I haven't done my brick wall or red wall in a long time. And you know how you would see a New York City apartment and they have those exposed brick walls. Oh my goodness, that aesthetic is just so beautiful to me. I love old architecture and what have you. So in Texas, there are some old brick buildings, but not to, like when you're sitting up in that area in Kansas City and you're overlooking the trains and the old red brick buildings that used to be mills or whatever type of industrial place, there's loads of them. And yeah, old brick houses, brick churches, brick offices, just love that. So I know that's why I have always put brick in my paintings. So that's just about as commentary I'm going to get in my artwork, where that relates to any social commentary, where it reflects on an area, a place. I did a man up against a brick wall on purpose one time because of a poem, and then gave it to a poet, and it's actually is my brother's favorite painting of mine. And year after, oh, and I did print off a print for him, like a card that has that painting on it. And did I ever send it to him? I don't think I sent it to him. I need to send it to him. And it's like a gift card, and it has my artwork on it. And so I was going to send him that one because that's his favorite. So anyway, but I feel also that it's an artist's responsibility to be true to their joy, their reason why they create. If it's just to draw lines or paint color or, you know, abstract or creating characters. And I've done some of all of that, where I've played with abstracts and enjoyed it. And mostly all the abstracts that I just like really, really loved have sold. The only abstract that took a lot of time that I still have is not even mine, although it's in my household. It's DJ's, and literally he won't let me sell it, so I don't even think to show it anymore. I was just joking the last time, but that's DJ's. And to have your kids really enjoy your artwork, like all my all three of my sons, well, actually two of my sons, William and Dante, have bought paintings from me, and they don't understand the beauty and validation that I feel because of that, right? So yeah, it's just, there goes the police, and they look like they are not trying to chase down anybody, but they're going somewhere. And now here comes the traffic. It sure wasn't me, because I was not speeding, thank God. Oh, there must, oh, we're gonna run into traffic, child. But anyway, I say all that to say is I'm creating art to sell that brings me joy, and I love how it brings people joy when they choose an art piece and say, oh, I want that, you know, or they show me, or, you know, they take the time and, you know, put it on their wall at home and then send it to me. It's an incredible feeling that that I can become part of your home design, your aesthetic at home. Oh man, yeah, there's something going on. And we have to go to the left anyway because there's construction, and then the police are going through. So with all that said, I thought it was going to be early, and it's really cool because the lady was like, and if you need more time, if you're ever going to be late, you can just call us, let us know. Communication is key. So I'm going to text her and let her know that there's some traffic. But here in the DFW, we are so used to it. That's why I left a whole hour before I'm even supposed to be there. And it's a 45-minute trip, but in traffic, it's like 50-something minutes. So, and truthfully, I wasn't supposed to be there until 3 p.m., I think. And then she asked what time could I be there, and I said I could be there at 2. So she was like, yeah, and she'll see me at 2. So anyway, I'm excited. I believe, and I have this faithful, loving feeling from Jehovah that this is the job that I prayed for yesterday, last night, been praying for possibly, but getting more specific, wanting to help somebody like in person that needs my help, the elderly or anyone, right? So this client that I'm going to be working with, I won't say anything about specifically, but they are a client that needs someone to take care of them while their parents are at work. And it could be an older person, a younger person, really not going to divulge that type of information because I think that what I just said was enough, and that could be a multitude of people. So I will leave it at that. So am I into client care? I've never done it before, but I have 4 kids that I love. I am an older person, and I love myself, and I love people, and I know that if I was in need and somebody had to come and take care of me, I would hope they would be somebody like me that's going to be attentive and going to be there, and, you know, just, I don't care if I have to rub that person's feet or, you know, wipe their mouth after they're eating. I don't know. I already know what the job is entailing, and it's not a lot of stuff that I can't do, because there's a lot of stuff that I will not do in regards to client care, because I'm definitely not skilled in that capacity. They already know that. And so what I'm doing is really, I would say not babysitting, but like house sitting. Not house sitting because I'm not watching the house. I'm people sitting, people caring, patient care. That is what it is. No, I'm not certified or anything, but I want to take the CPR classes. I want to do whatever it needs, what I need to do to have a one-on-one care situation and working part-time versus the good money that I was making that I could pay all my bills by my dang self, versus now I'm going to have to do 2 part-time jobs, which is hopefully doing the flea market, and also I signed up for Uber Uber Eats, that is, because I don't want anybody in my little 2015 Toyota Corolla, because ain't nobody trying to get in that with all these nice brand new Uber cars out there, right? So yeah, I'm gonna be on time. I'm only 36 minutes away, so I'm gonna make it. Yep, gonna make it on time. And actually I'm gonna make it early still, because that was real quick. As you guys see, I'm not just stuck in traffic anymore. But anyway, I will say this, I'm very happy, you guys, and I'm praying that I get there safely and back home safely. I got my big old art book with me today, and also Brianna Cole, because I plan on finishing that. I also need to go see my granddaughter Jada today. So after I go to this, basically a continuation of the interview and meeting the client and filling out all the paperwork, I'm going to go meet with my granddaughter, right? And just enjoy our day. And then I'm going to, since I'm close to Dallas, you know, me and my love affair for the DFW area, I also wanted to, and I did look up some things after finding out about the Quakers. I was looking at black Quaker towns in the United States, right? And some of, obviously Pennsylvania came up, and I thought, oh, duh, yeah, that's what I was relating Quakers to, is Pennsylvania, but not black Quakers. So then there's some other towns, but of course what was right on top, Denton, Texas. So it's really interesting. But I'm also looking to check out from the library a book about the black Quakers in Denton, Texas. And what I was also looking up are a list of small towns that had, you know, that type of environment where where African Americans were and settled, and if they had to be moved and relocated due to racial prejudice, like so many parks and recs places that we're finding out. I'm trying to see if there are any in the Dallas-Fort Worth, or, you know, within Texas, within a 5-6 hour drive that I could visit. And I did find something in Houston, Texas, which is 3 hours and 52 minutes, which is 4 hours to me. And so I want to go there, and I forget the name of it, but if you look it up, like I did, I think it was like black Quakers that I was looking for, and then black settlements or small towns, African American populated small towns, and just things like that, kind of like Eatonville in Florida, you know, where Zora, you know, Hurston is from. So looking up those and wanting to do the road trips for that reason, because if you look back on this channel, and I need to make them public again, some of the videos that I'm talking about, because I actually was doing that without purposely doing it. It's just something that I like to do. So every time I'm in a town, I would tell y'all I'm trying to find my people here, like what's the history on black Americans in this particular town. And in Independence, Missouri, I found some interesting information, and it was awesome, because the seal in Independence with the little wagon, it's the man that designed it is a black man. And then this park that I used to walk by, I mean, they got it, the whole dedication to them. So it's so much history here in America. And when we find out that, or constantly are repeating things like, I never saw myself in anything growing up. I didn't see myself, so I didn't think that I could do this thing. I didn't see enough representation to this, that, and the other. And a lot of it is there. A lot of it is not there. I agree 100%. I grew up seeing white Barbie dolls all the time. And, you know, thank God my mother found and bought me black Barbie dolls, because it does matter. And then, of course, the black Barbie doll at the time, she had straight hair. And then they came out with the black Barbie doll with the curly afro, much like my mama's, right? So I'm like even doubly happy, because it grounds you and centers you, makes you feel included. So if you have loads of, or if you're in an area where it's predominantly white, and every doll, every commercial, every magazine is, you know, white, well, Ebony and Essence have been around as long as I could remember, and we used to collect them. I collected them for a long time. I haven't subscribed in a while, but maybe I will need to. But I used to love going to, especially Ebony had a very great knack for centering a section and portion of their magazine every time it came out to black doctors, black lawyers, black business people, black this, black that. I mean, it was, you see all these professional people, be like hundreds of them, you know, to the woman that just opened a hair salon, and then now she's got 2 or 3, and she's got on her suit and she's looking like she's the lawyer. And I mean, because she's a business owner, and just the pride that they pumped to our conscious minds, it was so loving. And I'm thinking, we gotta stop saying this, because Ebony's dishing it out to us. Maybe we don't see it as normal as we should, or as much as we could possibly. Because don't get me wrong, I understand there is a lot of lack of representation, but the representation that we are given, glorify it, give it its just due. Thank Ebony magazine for putting that in your mind. Essence magazines for always having that section on black authored books that I grew up getting recs from way before BookTube was even a thing. We always had book recommendations. We always had book recommendations at the library. Of course, a lot were on Black History Month, but then when growing up, there was always a black librarian. And if there wasn't a black librarian, there was a white librarian who was like so cool from the 70s or whatever. She was always putting out the Huey Newton books or Malcolm X books, Martin Luther King, you know what I mean? So there's always inclusivity if you look for it. And unfortunately, sometimes we have to look and way too much, do so much research, and it's not giving it the voice that it needs. And that's why it was always important for me, something I was doing just because I was purposely looking for it. But to share that, you know, the news might do something like the first black, and I used to hate that when I was little, because I'm like, they're saying it like the first and the last. Don't report the first black, this, that, and the third when you're making it sound like it's going to be the last person. Oh, look what black people can finally do. It always had that connotation behind it to me. Just to me, maybe just to me and my blackness and my rebelliousness, whatever. That's what I would take it as, right? So I will say this, 0.6 miles, and I need to get to 35 south. And I need to turn her up so she can interrupt me. And I'm getting ready to lose battery.
Merge onto I-35 East South.
Yep, I hear you, sweet, sweet. I hear you. I'm gonna name her, what should I name my assistant? My GPS assistant. And there goes the beautiful city of Dallas. I love me some Dallas. And although I'm going past Dallas, you guys. So yeah, I'm already in Dallas, and that's how long it takes me to get from home to Dallas. You is gonna let me over, because I'm just gonna
continue
keep going.
For 5 miles.
I'm not gonna hesitate. Continue for 5 miles. So I will say this, you guys. I'll see you in the next video. I need to get there and pay attention, because yeah, I'm in Dallas now, and the traffic and the raindrops is coming. Raindrops. I said I was gonna stop singing. Okay, bye.